Ladies and gentlemen, belief is the invisible force that separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is not just a fleeting feeling or a casual thought. Belief is a deep, unwavering conviction in your potential and in the possibilities that lie ahead. When you truly believe in yourself, it transforms the way you think, the way you act, and ultimately the results you create in your life. Belief is the spark that ignites motivation and the foundation upon which all accomplishments are built. Without it, even the greatest talents and opportunities may remain untapped as fear and doubt quietly take over. To understand the power of belief, consider how the human mind responds to confidence and trust in one's abilities. The brain is wired to notice patterns and seek solutions, but it thrives most when there is a sense of certainty. Belief provides that certainty, creating a mental environment where challenges are seen not as barriers, but as stepping stones. When you believe you can succeed, your mind begins to recognize opportunities that would otherwise go unnoticed. This is why self-belief is often the first trait shared by successful people across every field, whether it's in business, science, sports, or the arts. It isn't always raw talent that drives them forward. It is the unshakable faith that they are capable of achieving extraordinary things. Belief also acts as a shield against negativity. Life is full of setbacks, criticism, and moments that can make you question your path. Without belief, these challenges can easily derail your progress, leaving you feeling defeated or discouraged. But when belief is strong, obstacles are reframed as temporary and manageable. Each setback becomes a lesson, each failure a stepping stone toward growth. Belief allows you to persevere with patience and resilience, giving you the courage to try again when others might give up. It fuels persistence because it carries the understanding that success is rarely immediate and often requires consistent effort over time. Moreover, belief influences not just your thoughts, but your actions. When you believe in yourself, you naturally take initiative, make decisive choices, and push beyond comfort zones. You are willing to put in the hard work, take calculated risks, and embrace challenges that others might avoid. Belief transforms potential into action, and action is what ultimately produces results. It creates a self-reinforcing cycle. The more you act on your belief, the more confidence you gain, which in turn strengthens your belief even further. This is the essence of turning dreams into reality. Without belief, action becomes hesitant, scattered, or half-hearted, and goals remain out of reach. History is filled with examples of individuals whose belief in themselves led to incredible achievements. From inventors like Thomas Edison, who saw thousands of experiments as progress rather than failure, to leaders like Nelson Mandela, who held steadfast to his vision despite decades of imprisonment. Belief was the underlying force that drove their success. Even in everyday life, ordinary people accomplish extraordinary things when they refuse to let doubt control their choices. Belief is not about being unrealistic, it is about trusting in your abilities, learning from your experiences, and having the courage to continue even when the outcome is uncertain. Ultimately, the power of belief is transformative because it shapes your mindset, drives your actions, and sustains your persistence. It opens doors that may appear closed and turns obstacles into opportunities. Belief is the foundation of every achievement and the invisible hand guiding you towards success. When you begin to truly believe in yourself, you activate a force that can move mountains, reshape your future, and bring your dreams into reality. Every achievement begins in the mind, and belief is the spark that lights the way. If you can see it in your mind and trust it in your heart, the rest becomes a journey of purposeful action, determination, and ultimately achievement. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools you can use to turn your dreams into reality. It is the practice of creating a vivid, detailed picture in your mind of the goals you want to achieve, and imagining yourself living them as if they were already real. While it may sound simple, the impact of visualization on your success is profound. The human brain cannot always distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is experienced in reality. When you mentally rehearse success, your mind begins to program itself to act in ways that align with that vision. This mental preparation builds confidence, sharpens focus, and ignites motivation, making your goals feel attainable rather than distant or impossible. The first step in visualization is to create clarity about what you truly want. Many people have goals, but they are often vague or undefined, which makes it difficult for the brain to recognize a path toward achieving them. Take the time to picture the details. What does success look like, feel like, and even sound like? Imagine the emotions you will experience when you achieve your goal, the pride, joy, relief, or excitement. By engaging all your senses in your visualization, you make it more realistic and more powerful. The brain begins to treat it as an achievable reality, which in turn influences your actions, decisions, and persistence. Visualization also strengthens your belief in yourself. When you see yourself achieving your goals, it reinforces the idea that success is possible. This belief is crucial because self-doubt is one of the biggest obstacles to achievement. When you mentally experience success, you start to internalize it as part of your identity. Instead of thinking, "Can I really do this?" you start to think, "I am capable of achieving this, and I will take the steps necessary to make it happen." Visualization is not a substitute for hard work, but it provides the mental framework and emotional energy that make hard work more effective. Successful individuals across every field use visualization as a regular practice. Athletes, for example, spend hours imagining their performance before stepping onto the field. They picture every movement, anticipate challenges, and rehearse solutions. This mental preparation allows them to perform with confidence and precision under pressure. Entrepreneurs and business leaders do the same, imagining successful negotiations, presentations, or launches before they happen. When you mentally rehearse success, you are programming your brain to recognize opportunities, respond effectively to challenges, and act with confidence and clarity when it matters most. Visualization also helps you maintain focus and resilience. Life is full of distractions, setbacks, and moments when it's easy to lose sight of your goals. When you have a clear mental image of the outcome you want, it acts as a compass, guiding your actions and decisions. It reminds you of why you are putting in the effort and strengthens your determination when obstacles arise. Even during difficult times, visualization can provide motivation and clarity, helping you persist instead of giving up. It is important to pair visualization with deliberate action. Seeing your success in your mind will inspire you, but it is your consistent, disciplined actions that bring that vision to life. Each step you take toward your goal, no matter how small, brings your visualization closer to reality. Think of visualization as creating a roadmap in your mind, and your actions as walking that path one step at a time. Ultimately, visualizing your success is about believing in the possible and training your mind to recognize it. When you imagine yourself achieving your goals, you create a sense of inevitability that drives focus, confidence, and determination. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualization, the more powerful it becomes. By seeing success in your mind, you increase the likelihood of achieving it in reality. Visualization is the bridge between belief and achievement, transforming dreams from abstract ideas into tangible, actionable goals. It is a practice that can shape your mindset, guide your actions, and empower you to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Belief and visualization are essential, but without action, they remain nothing more than dreams and ideas. Commitment to action is the bridge between imagining success and actually achieving it. It is not enough to hope, to plan, or to picture a brighter future. You must take consistent, purposeful steps toward your goals. Action turns intention into reality, and it is through action that the power of belief and the clarity of visualization are truly realized. Many people understand what they want, but they fail to act decisively, and that is what keeps their dreams just out of reach. The moment you commit to action, you shift from being a passive dreamer to an active creator of your life. The first part of committing to action is clarity and focus. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about identifying the steps that will move you forward and giving them your full attention. Multitasking and scattered effort can drain energy and reduce progress. Instead, focus on purposeful action. Break your goals into manageable steps and start with what is immediately possible. Each small action you take builds momentum and confidence. Just like a river carves through rock, not because of force, but through consistent flow, your consistent actions will gradually shape your path to success. Consistency is the key. One-off efforts rarely lead to meaningful results. It is the daily habits, the repeated efforts, and the persistence in the face of challenges that produce lasting outcomes. Every action, no matter how small, is a step closer to your goal. Think of it as compound growth. Small, disciplined actions accumulate over time, creating a powerful force that can surpass even the most extraordinary obstacles. Commitment to action requires discipline, self-control, and a willingness to prioritize long-term gain over short-term comfort. Taking action also requires embracing risk and uncertainty. No journey toward success is without challenges, and waiting for perfect conditions is a trap that keeps many from ever starting. Action often means stepping out of your comfort zone, confronting fears, and facing the unknown. But it is in these moments of discomfort that growth happens. Every risk you take, every challenge you confront, adds to your experience, builds your resilience, and strengthens your ability to achieve. Courage and action are inseparable. Without action, courage remains theoretical and potential remains unrealized. Action is also about learning from experience. Every step you take teaches you something valuable. Even setbacks and failures provide insight that refines your approach and strategy. Committing to action does not mean expecting perfection. It means engaging with the process, adapting as needed, and using every experience as feedback. By acting decisively and learning continuously, you maintain forward momentum and avoid being paralyzed by doubt or fear. Importantly, action reinforces belief. When you act on your goals, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Each accomplishment, each milestone, no matter how small, strengthens your confidence and fuels further action. This creates a positive cycle. Belief inspires action. Action reinforces belief, and the combination propels you toward greater achievements. Without action, belief remains abstract and visualization remains theoretical. It is only through doing that dreams materialize into reality. Finally, committing to action requires patience and persistence. Achievements are rarely instant. They are the result of sustained effort over time. Success is built incrementally, step by step, decision by decision. Every consistent action moves you closer to your goals, and over time, those small steps accumulate into extraordinary results. By committing to action, you take control of your destiny, transform your vision into reality, and create a life defined not by wishful thinking, but by deliberate, purposeful effort. Fear and doubt are natural parts of the human experience, but they are also two of the biggest obstacles standing between you and your success. Everyone, no matter how accomplished, experiences moments of uncertainty and hesitation. The key is not to eliminate fear and doubt completely, that is nearly impossible, but to learn how to face them, manage them, and use them as fuel rather than barriers. Overcoming fear and doubt is about shifting your mindset, taking deliberate action despite discomfort, and transforming uncertainty into courage. The moment you decide not to be ruled by fear, you open the door to growth, opportunity, and achievement. Fear often manifests as hesitation or avoidance. It whispers that you are not ready, that the challenge is too great, or that failure is inevitable. Doubt, on the other hand, questions your ability, your decisions, or even the validity of your dreams. Left unchecked, both can paralyze action and erode self-confidence, but when approached with awareness, they can become powerful teachers. Fear signals that you are pushing the boundaries of your comfort zone, which is precisely where growth happens. Doubt invites reflection and careful consideration, ensuring that your actions are thoughtful rather than reckless. When harnessed correctly, fear and doubt can sharpen your focus, deepen your preparation, and strengthen your resilience. One of the most effective ways to overcome fear is to confront it directly. Avoiding what you fear only allows it to grow. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the willingness to move forward despite it. Every time you face a fear, no matter how small, you build confidence in your ability to handle challenges. This creates a positive cycle. The more you act in spite of fear, the less power fear has over you. By taking action in moments of doubt and discomfort, you strengthen your mental fortitude and reinforce the belief that you are capable of more than you imagined. Another critical step in overcoming doubt is to replace uncertainty with preparation and knowledge. When you doubt your ability, it is often because you feel unprepared or lack clarity. Educate yourself, practice your skills, and plan your steps carefully. Preparation does not eliminate risk, but it reduces unnecessary uncertainty and builds confidence. The more you know, the more capable you feel, and the less room there is for doubt to dominate your thoughts. Mindset also plays a vital role. Train yourself to view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than as threats. Reframe failures, not as evidence of inadequacy, but as lessons that guide your improvement. By changing your perspective, you reduce the emotional grip of fear and doubt and create space for courage, creativity, and problem solving. Every obstacle becomes an experiment, every failure a teacher, and every challenge a chance to demonstrate resilience. Support systems are another essential factor. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage you, and provide constructive guidance. When fear or doubt arises, the encouragement and perspective of others can remind you of your potential and your past successes. Collaboration, mentorship, and positive relationships amplify courage and reduce the impact of negative self-talk that feeds doubt. Finally, it is essential to act despite fear and doubt. Action is the antidote to both. By taking decisive steps toward your goals, you prove to yourself that fear and doubt do not define you. Each small victory builds momentum, strengthens confidence, and reduces the power of negative emotions. Over time, what once felt intimidating becomes manageable, and what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. Facing fear and doubt head on is not just about overcoming obstacles, it is about transforming your mindset, cultivating resilience, and empowering yourself to reach your full potential. When you confront fear, challenge doubt, and continue to move forward, you unlock a level of strength and capability that would remain hidden otherwise. Success is rarely about avoiding fear. It is about refusing to let it control your actions. By embracing fear and doubt as part of the journey, using them as guides and teachers, and taking consistent, courageous action, you transform obstacles into stepping stones, challenges into opportunities, and uncertainty into growth. The people who achieve the most are not those who never feel fear or doubt. They are those who act courageously in spite of it. The environment you immerse yourself in has a profound impact on your mindset, motivation, and ability to achieve your goals. Surrounding yourself with positivity is not just about avoiding negativity, it is about intentionally creating an environment that nurtures your growth, fuels your ambition, and supports your journey towards success. The people you spend time with, the content you consume, and even the energy of the spaces you occupy all influence your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Positivity is contagious, and by consciously choosing it, you set yourself up to thrive rather than simply survive. Positive influence begins with the people you choose to engage with. Your network has the power to shape your beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and celebrate your successes as if they were their own. These are the people who push you to be better, remind you of your potential when self-doubt creeps in, and encourage you to take action when fear arises. Conversely, negative influences, those who criticize excessively, drain your energy, or foster pessimism, can slowly chip away at your confidence and motivation. By being selective about who you allow into your inner circle, you cultivate an atmosphere where positivity thrives and where your goals feel not only possible but inevitable. Positivity also extends to the ideas and information you consume daily, the books you read, the podcasts you listen to, the videos you watch, and even the conversations you engage in all impact your mindset. Consuming content that uplifts, educates, and motivates you reinforces your belief in yourself and your vision. On the other hand, constant exposure to negativity, criticism, or fear-based messaging can subtly influence your thoughts, making you question your abilities or second-guess your goals. By actively choosing content that inspires growth, you reinforce your confidence and equip yourself with the tools, strategies, and mindset to achieve more. Your physical environment also matters. Spaces filled with clutter, chaos, or negativity can subtly influence your energy and focus. Organizing your surroundings, creating spaces that feel calm, inspiring, and energizing, and surrounding yourself with reminders of your goals can boost your productivity and mindset. Simple things like displaying motivational quotes, keeping your workspace clean, or dedicating a space for reflection and planning can significantly impact how empowered and focused you feel each day. The environment you create serves as a constant source of encouragement and helps reinforce the actions needed to achieve your dreams. It is also important to cultivate your own internal positivity. Surrounding yourself with external positivity is valuable, but developing an internal mindset of optimism, resilience, and self-belief is equally essential. Speak to yourself with encouragement, practice gratitude, and focus on your strengths rather than your limitations. Positive internal dialogue strengthens your confidence, sharpens your focus, and enables you to respond to challenges with composure and determination. When your inner world is aligned with positivity, you become a magnet for opportunities, solutions, and support. Furthermore, positivity is amplified through acts of kindness, collaboration, and encouragement toward others. When you uplift those around you, share your energy, and celebrate the successes of others, you create a cycle of positivity that feeds back into your own growth. Helping others, mentoring, or simply offering support strengthens relationships and fosters an environment where achievement is celebrated and multiplied. Positivity is not only a personal tool, it is a force that can transform communities, workplaces, and networks, creating collective momentum towards success. By consciously surrounding yourself with positivity in every form through people, content, environments, and your own mindset, you create a fertile ground for growth, achievement, and resilience. Positive influence strengthens your belief, sustains your motivation, and empowers you to navigate challenges with confidence. It allows you to maintain clarity, energy, and focus even in the face of setbacks. Ultimately, choosing positivity is a decision to support your own potential, embrace opportunities, and rise above negativity, ensuring that your journey towards success is energized, focused, and unstoppable. Celebrating progress and inspiring others are two of the most powerful forces that can elevate both your personal journey and the people around you. Often we focus so intently on our ultimate goals that we forget to acknowledge the small victories along the way. These incremental achievements are not trivial. They are the building blocks of long-term success. Recognizing your progress provides motivation, reinforces positive habits, and strengthens belief in your ability to achieve your larger goals. When you take time to celebrate progress, you honor your effort, acknowledge growth, and create a sense of accomplishment that fuels continued action. Every step forward, no matter how small, deserves recognition. Completing a task you've been putting off, reaching a milestone, or simply showing resilience in the face of challenges are all achievements worth celebrating. These moments of acknowledgement generate positive emotions, increase confidence, and remind you that your journey is moving in the right direction. They help you maintain momentum when the ultimate goal may still feel distant, and they prevent burnout by providing tangible evidence of success along the way. Celebrating progress is not about arrogance or self-indulgence. It is about affirming your effort, maintaining motivation, and reinforcing the behaviors that lead to achievement. In addition to personal celebration, inspiring others amplifies the impact of your success. Achievement is most meaningful when it creates a ripple effect. By sharing your journey, lessons, and encouragement with those around you, you can motivate them to pursue their own goals with confidence and determination. Inspiration is contagious. When people witness someone taking consistent action, overcoming obstacles, and celebrating their wins, it instills belief in what is possible for themselves. The act of inspiring others also strengthens your own commitment and sense of purpose. Helping someone else see their potential reminds you of your own and reinforces the value of your efforts. Inspiring others can take many forms, from mentoring and coaching to simply offering encouragement or sharing your experiences. Every interaction is an opportunity to motivate, teach, and uplift. By demonstrating resilience, determination, and positivity, you provide a model for others to emulate. This creates a supportive environment where success becomes a shared goal and collective growth is celebrated. In many ways, inspiring others turns personal achievements into a force multiplier. What begins as your progress becomes a catalyst for the success of an entire network of people. Moreover, celebrating progress and inspiring others are deeply connected. When you openly acknowledge your milestones, you create a culture of recognition and encouragement. This not only reinforces your own sense of accomplishment, but also motivates those around you to take action and strive for their own goals. Positive energy spreads, and a shared focus on growth fosters collaboration, innovation, and sustained momentum. Each victory, no matter how small, becomes a story of possibility that can ignite the belief and ambition of others. Celebration also strengthens resilience. When challenges arise, and they inevitably will, remembering and acknowledging past progress provides a reservoir of confidence to draw upon. You can look back at the obstacles you've already overcome and realize that you have the ability to overcome more. Each success reinforces your capability and reduces the power of fear and doubt, making future challenges less intimidating and more manageable. Ultimately, the practice of celebrating progress and inspiring others transforms the journey of success from a solitary pursuit into a meaningful shared experience. It fosters positivity, reinforces belief, and motivates action, while also creating a supportive environment where everyone can thrive. When you acknowledge your growth and encourage others, you contribute to a culture of achievement that extends far beyond your own goals. Every step forward, every small victory, and every act of encouragement matters. By celebrating your progress and inspiring those around you, you not only achieve more yourself, but also help others realize their own potential, creating a ripple effect of success, confidence, and empowerment that can transform lives. As we bring this journey to a close, remember this: every great achievement begins with a single choice, the choice to believe in yourself. When you embrace belief, take action, face your fears, cultivate positivity, and honor every step forward, you unlock the extraordinary potential within you. Success is not reserved for the fortunate few. It is available to anyone willing to commit, persevere, and inspire others along the way. So carry these words with you. Believe it. Achieve it. Let them guide your thoughts, fuel your actions, and shape your destiny. Your dreams are not distant possibilities. They are waiting for you to claim them. Step forward with courage, embrace your power, and make your mark on the world. The journey starts today, and the world is ready for what only you can achieve. Thank you very much.